Yes. My name's Vinny. This is Kevin, and we're working with a small team building out a product that we're calling Butter, and we can ask questions about why that name is the way it is. But before we start, I want to ask everybody in the audience, how many of you have subscriptions or memberships like Netflix, Spotify, Costco, HelloFresh, Chef's Plate, ClassPass? Okay, a lot of you. Okay. So I'm going to say we're all part of what we call a subscription revolution, where consumers are choosing to buy things differently. We want to have different experiences at a very low cost. We want to access thousands of titles anywhere, anytime, in real time. So people are choosing to buy subscriptions. And as we structure our lives around these subscriptions, which is your food, your fitness, your reading, your movies, your pretty much everything your entire life revolves around is around subscriptions. We created Butter to help you bring all those subscriptions together. You pay for them every month. So you want to know what you have, how many you have, and how much you're paying for all of them. So Butter helps you bring them all into one place. And on top of that, the cherry on top is that we're paying you 1% cash back for your subscription spending, and we're recommending exciting subscriptions for you to try out when you become a Butter member. So we're going to see how that all works.
All right, guys, thanks. I'm Kevin, and everyone give Vinny a little round of applause here. First time. All right. Also, it's my first time. Our CTO is actually stuck in New York because of this ice storm. I got hired 35 days ago. They threw me into the deep end right here. So thank you. Take it easy on me. Okay. I just wanted to echo Mark from ChargeSpot. Where's Mark? Mark, where are you? There you go. I wanted to echo his comment about the graph going down and to the right. Don't let your personal finances be going down and to the right like that. You can use Butter to manage your subscriptions and check them daily, all right? So we're going to jump into a little demo here. Vinny's got the core of the app right here, which is the fact that you can connect your charge cards here, and we have an engine behind the scenes running that automatically pulls all of your subscriptions right from it. So, for example, if this thing loads, here we go, you can pull RBC, CIBC, Scotiabank, Amex, PayPal, anything that you've got, we can pull subscriptions off of and make it really, really easy for you to manage. So that was hard to code. Right. The next part of the app is really the ability to review all of the subscriptions you got so that, again, your graph is not going down to the right. And if you want to, say, cancel Netflix Canada because they're just not cutting it this month, you can quickly pop into any of these links that deep link you right into the application to the billing pages where you can manage those. This is literally my pet peeve. I've got so many subscriptions. I have no idea what I'm paying GitHub this month. I'm sure it's going to be really, really bad. And if that were not in here, it'd be buried in an email that I'm not looking at. So that's an awesome feature. If you don't want to sync a credit card, right at the bottom, Vinny, is a way for you to manually add a subscription. So, for example, it doesn't have to be an online subscription. Let's say it's a gym. There on occasion, gyms that are not Good Life. And you can pop that in there, and we'll start manually tracking it for you. If you would rather pull something right out of your transactions, you can pop up to the top, click Add Subscription. We have our glorious little Butter guy there. And let's see, maybe Amazon.ca, spending too much with them. Boom, added to subscriptions. If you go back to the other page, Vinny, there you go, Amazon. It'll start tracking it for you and tell you exactly how much you're spending there. And once it's approved, start getting cash back. So that's about it. Oh, yeah, there's one more thing, I think. We are offering offers. These are some curated opportunities from people who have partnered with us to give you great discounts on things like Instacart, things like Fit Factory, things that are basically designed to help you live a richer life and reduce the amount of time and energy you put into all the things that kind of annoy you every day, like digging your subscriptions out of your Gmail. So thanks. Vinny, you got anything else to say? No? All right. Thank you very much, guys. Appreciate it. If there are any questions.
I'll ask the first question. Can
Boom.
we add a TechTO subscription option there?
Wow. Let's talk afterwards. All right, I like it. Who's next?
Questions.
Here we go.
First off, I love duh ideas, and this is a duh idea. You guys are doing very well.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's needed. How do you vision your platform for businesses like myself, where I spend thousands in subscription a month?
You know, I'm going to just tee this one right up to Vinny because I think he's been raring to answer it.
Yeah, business subscriptions is on our product roadmap, and one of the inspirations for the product is one of our entrepreneurial friends actually keeps track of his maybe 30 subscriptions, and he has, I subscribe, this is how much I pay, I tried to cancel, but this provider has not canceled it, so he keeps track manually, and there's red and green, and there's Excel everywhere, so stay tuned, business subscriptions is on its way. Questions?
Hi. I was just curious if you're thinking also about getting into like password management, because if you're curating where all of the subscriptions reside, then it would make sense to like click to single sign on to those. And then, you know, maybe getting into subscriptions where you aren't necessarily paying, but you can't figure out how to unsubscribe or delete, like Facebook.
Yeah, I feel like some of these questions are planted because someone must have told you a roadmap. But anyways, yes, that would be fantastic. I don't want to reveal too much, but we're working on it. From a technology perspective, there's a lot of things to consider, and we're still talking to users, and we're a startup, so we have limited resources, so we have to think about what are the most impactful features to roll out. But we hear you, and if anybody actually wants to try out the service, you could go to this link right here and try us out. There's a little chat bot on the bottom, and if you have any ideas, any comments or questions, they come straight to my phone. So whatever you say, we're hearing.
What is the cost of your monthly subscription?
Our monthly subscription is $0. So for consumers, it's completely free. So you can sign up right now and start managing for free.
Thank you.
One more question? What do you say? Yeah.
Okay, one more question.
Oh, she got it.
Here, we might have to do two. Hi, what counts as a monthly subscription service, and how do you go about auditing as the volume of companies that join grows?
So what was the first question? Could you repeat?
Oh, so how do you manage the sheer volume of companies that could be putting out subscription services?
I only have 2 minutes. But anyway, so it's a long story. So the whole technology stack Kevin can provide you with, but maybe we can go back to the subscription page. So in the beginning, we started with a database of subscriptions like your classic Netflix and Spotify, ClassPass, things that everybody knows and everybody has. But your neighborhood gym, those count. The Globe and Mail, small magazines, so those all count. But to help create this database, it takes a lot of data. So we're essentially crowdsourcing a lot of the information for you. So if you go to the bottom, this is actually a great lesson, is people started manually adding the subscriptions at the beginning. So you would go and you would tell us, hey, Netflix, $14.99, this is a subscription. And it would go into a review phase for us, and we would start putting those into our database. And you're right, as more users started coming onto our platform, submitting more and more, it was kind of overwhelming for me to actually look at every single one to make it operational. That's when Kevin came up with this idea of adding this transaction picker that pulls the transaction straight from your payment cards. And then once you click, a lot of the data is already filled out for me. And from our perspective, it's just a approval perspective that goes straight into the back end. And then it accumulates into a massive database of more and more subscriptions for us.